Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turf Talks by Race Mirror. It's going to be an exciting weekend with RWITC having their first race day under the lights and Madras having their South India Oaks. Then we also have Bangalore, who has their Oaks, and then Sunday, the big one at Calcutta with the running of the Derby at Calcutta. But today we start off with the first race at Bangalore, and thank you so much, Fahad, for joining me once again.
My pleasure, and I welcome all our patrons for this exciting day of racing in Bangalore.
Absolutely. So the first race in Bangalore is the Indira Sagar Plate, a Class 4 race for horses rated 20 to 45, 6 years old and over. Distance to be run is 1,100 meters. Eight horses in this one, Fahad. I think Airblast was a tad unlucky last time out. Got stuck in traffic on the rails and couldn't get that opening, so finished fifth. And I think this time around should be there with the other two in this race being Anand Boyle and Jersey Legend because they have 4 kgs and 3 kgs allowances with Tausif Khan and L. Alex Rosario riding them. Your thoughts on this one? It's going to be a fast race, so
No doubt about that, Yasser. Air Blast is definitely one for my notebook, which I had noted last time out. Definitely will take a lot of beating with Imran Khan on board. And yes, definitely competition is there from number 8 Jersey Legend with 3 kgs off. Alex Rosario riding with a lot of confidence nowadays, and I'm sure he'll definitely be right up there. And of course, the one which can definitely surprise everyone in this if it's on the right thing is number 1 Tiger Returns. So these three
absolutely.
horses are the frontline contenders for this race.
Absolutely. All right, with that, let's move on to the second race, which is the Sardar Sarovar Plate Division 2, a Class 4 race for horses weighted 20 to 45. Whips not allowed in this one, distance 1400 meters. I think it's a straight race between Capriati, Impenia, and Emma. Capriati ran a good second. Anthony Raj is on the saddle for Arjun Mangalorkar in this one. Impenia needed that run, finished seventh. Has the services of Alex Rosario again, 3 kgs off. And then Emma has been consistent, has run in good company for Irfan Gatala. So, your thoughts on this one?
Yes, my choice definitely point goes towards number 3 Capriati. Capriati is the horse to be followed, and I'm sure it will definitely benefit a lot of followers of form. Capriati is the horse which I think so should take a lot of beating from number 6 Southern Aristocrat. Should run a good race, and Emma. So these three horses merit a lot of attention in this race.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the third race, which is the Master Key Plate, a race for maiden horses 3 years old. Only distance is 1,100 meters. But it is a very difficult race to pick because there's only one horse, Superhero, who's got a run but has finished eighth. So in this one, I'm just going to go with, the experienced and seasoned jockeys as my picks, with Invincible being the one to watch out for from number two, Stellinus, that is P. Trevor riding it, and the other one would be Crosswaters with Anthony Rajas.
Yes, definitely. Yasser. Invincible is definitely is going to be a very good horse to watch out for. Very well bred, Pin Legend of Herona. And Western Aristocrat also, they come to hand quite early in the thing in career, as we have seen earlier in Bangalore season. Some babies coming up in triumphs, and definitely a horse which is for the first season sire doing very well is number 6 Crosswater. Crosswater is definitely a horse all have to watch out for with Dali's line in it. I'm sure these three horses have the upper hand in this race over the others.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the fourth race, which is the Dharmapaksha LS Venkaji Rao Memorial Trophy, a Class 3 race for horses rated 40 to 65 to be run over the distance of 1,200 meters. I think, Fahad, it's going to be an easy pick. It's either Artemis Ignitia or Queen Spirit. They have the upper hand from the rest of the field, and I think the surprise package might be Star Admiral with Neeraj Rawal carrying the bottom weight. Your thoughts on this one?
I think Artemis Ignatia will take a lot of beating, Yasser. I mean, she's consistently placed. I mean, she should have upper hand with A. Sandesh on board. Queen Spirit, yes, she won the Ooty Derby,
Ladies
but
Derby.
yes, definitely no doubt about that. Artemis Ignatia has all the credentials to win this race from Queen Spirit. These two horses and number 5 for a good place. That's number 5, Skyfire.
Sky
So
Fire.
these three horses have my choices for the 1, 2, 3 in this particular one.
All right, with that, let's move on to the fifth race, which is the Chief Minister's Trophy to be run over a distance of 2,000 meters for horses 4 years old and over. Fahad, this is a very, very tough one for me to pick with the likes of Automatic, Karanveer, Silverius, Speedster. Now, Speedster has run, with my opinion, finished third. Karanveer again is run with Zuccarelli, has finished third. Silverius again ran with Theon, finished second in the St. Ledger, and Automatic again. So it's going to be a very difficult one for me to pick. But if I had to pick the order of how they would be, I think my age is with Speedster, the 7-year-old, because Suraj has ridden him in the past in Chennai as well for the Stayers and finished second. So I think Speedster, Karanveer, Silverius, Automatic for me.
Same. I mean, I'm going with Speedster. Yes, she ran much below par in the last outing in Mysore, but again, she definitely she'll stay. I mean, there's no doubt about that. She'll definitely run amazing race, and with Suraj on board, I'm definitely she will have to right up there. Karanveer is the one who would jump out and go to front and set his own pace. And he likes to race in front. With D driver definitely understanding the pace of the race, he will judge the pace to perfection. And like you said, Buffy coming to the other one, the automatic long the tooth, but 9 year old, but again galloper. Silverius, you can't neglect this other horse also. So, but if you want to see pick up my choices, definitely each going to be between Speedster and number two Karanveer.
Absolutely. All right, with that, let's move on to the big one at Bangalore, the Wolf 777 Bangalore Oaks Grade 2 terms race for 4 years old, only distance 2,400 meters. I think, Fahad, it's going to be a mouth-watering contest between Mira, Philosophy, and Victoria Punch, because it's going to be a match race, I feel, with Victoria Punch getting the better of Mira and Philosophy in the 1,000. Your thoughts on this one?
Well, if you must have watched my earlier thing, definitely I had my things towards Mira. Mira
Yes,
was the one
absolutely.
with full of running, and she was not really extended in that particular race. Keeping this race in mind, I'm sure she'll take a lot of beating. She'll definitely come on. She's going to run a very nice race. Philosophy, yes, definitely a good one. But yes, all have to beat Mira from and Victoria Punch. These two horses, definitely, yes, my 1, 2 from Philosophy.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more with you on this one. With that, let's move on to the seventh race, which is the Sardar Sarovar Plate Division 1 race for Class 4 horses weighted 20 to 45. No whips allowed in this one again. 1,400 meters is the trip. I think, I feel Step to Destiny finished a good second last time out and has the form to continue. With followed by Arena, with who finished third, and Arun Darshan in saddle, followed there by Roman Power. So it's going to be between 3, 2, and 4 for me in this one. Your thoughts?
Yeah, even I choose go with number three, Step to Destiny. Yes, why Srinath with no whip pace? Definitely, this is the horse will have to beat. Horse who's ran a good second last time out with number two, Arena, and followed by number four, Roman Power.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the concluding race at Bangalore, which is the Indra Sagar Plate Division 1, a Class 4 race for horses rated 20 to 45, 6 years old, over distance 1,100 meters. Far 9 horses in this one. Very, very difficult for us to pick a winner. But I think Chain of Thoughts, who's been a winner from his last 2 starts, has the edge over Baltimore and the strength. I feel it's Chain of Thoughts who will take a beating, could be there in the mix with Baltimore and the strength. Your thoughts on this
Definitely, yeah, sir. I mean, the horse on the up, 1, 2 back-to-back races is on a hat trick. Cannot neglect this particular horse. But yes, Baltimore will definitely give a good fight
one?
because of Thoughts is definitely penalized for his two wins. And a horse which will definitely be there. Last time also had a little bit of problems, came finishing on this number four, the strength. So these three horses should be my 1, 2, 3 in this particular one, the order of 8, 5, and 4.
Absolutely, Fahad. So we conclude our Bangalore race analysis with this one. Thank you so much for all our viewers for being
Thank
tuned
you.
in,
My pleasure. Thank you
and
so
thank
much.
you so much for joining us. And all the best for the races at Madras on Friday. And we hope to see all our patrons subscribe and like our channel. We have uh, the Indian Oaks coming up next weekend. So we'll be back with our experts who will be discussing the Indian classics with us. So stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe and like to our channels. And until then, we'll see you past the post.
Thank you so much. All the best.